Today the topic is nothing. ಏನು ಇಲ್ದಿರೋ ವಿಷಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. Nothing means no thing, no thing, no object. Thing is a object. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು. No thing means no object. ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ. Thing, if you look at it, if what you call as a thing, object, is nothing but your thought. It's nothing but your thought. Thought is the thing. ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳಿದಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು. ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಣೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳೇ. Thought is called thing. No thought, no thing. Right? When there's no thought, there's no thing. No object. When there is no thing, when there is no object, what there remains is subject, pure subject. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆತ್ಮ, ದ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಎತ್ಸ್ಕೋ ಮಮತಾ. The self is not an object. Atma is not an object. Atma creates an object constantly through thoughts. Thoughts become object and objects become thought. It's vice versa. There's no thought, there's no object. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ. A state of no thought is called liberation, mukti. State of no thought is called liberation, mind. Thought is actually a bundle of thought is called mind, manassu. Mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. If there are no thoughts, there is no mind. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲ there is ಮನಸ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ. Now thoughts are things in the world. This is tube light, this is fair, this is a book. Everything is a thought. Every object is a thought. Every object is nothing but a thought. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಥಾಟ್. Right? And mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. Mind is nothing but bundle of thoughts. Manas andreno bundle of thoughts. If there is no thought, there is no mind and no world. And that's what people call as nirvana. What Buddha entered, nirvana is called a state of no thought, no mind. Now immediately after the Tandava meditation, what you entered was called no thought state. The mind become purely silent. There is no thought. There is no thought, and there is no thought, there is no object, there is no world. Prapancha illa avaga. Okay? The state when there is no prapancha, world, is called mukti or nirvana. The mind, which is nothing but a bundle of thoughts, has a root thought called I, Nanu. The thought of I becomes the subject and thought of everything else becomes the object. Nanu mattu prapancha. Nanu mattu prapancha. I and the world. Okay, Nanu mattu prapancha. Nanu andre I. The I involves this body, this mind, this intellect. Deha, manasu, buddhi, idu I. Okay. The I consists of the body, mind and intellect. Now if you look at it, look at reality, ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ the I itself is an object. I is not subject. I is not a subject actually. I is an object because it consists of body, mind and intellect. ದೇಹ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇದೆ. And world is also a object. Then who is the subject? ಯಾರದು ನೋಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ. ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ is not an object. Okay. But this subject, which is the I, takes the form of its own, life of its own, says that I am the subject and the world is object. ನಾನು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. The same thought, the thought called I, it becomes a subject and rest of things becomes object. I itself is object. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ದಿಸ್ ದೇಹ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಗಾಡ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳು. ಗೊಂಬೆ ಆಟವಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು, all of us are nothing but dolls in that consciousness. It's created actually, objects. Now but the object is given a life and positivity as subject. Then the dance starts. You understand? In consciousness all of us are nothing but objects. Aita, and this object has a feeling that I am a subject. Nanu anta. Okay. Then what happens? It starts interacting with other objects, thinking that I am the subject and you are the object. This is a funny thing. Object itself becomes a subject. So this is an illusion. The object is not a subject. Object is an object. Adu vastu adu. And object for whom? For the subject, real subject, who is consciousness, Chetana. And real subject is what? It is nothing, because there is no object in that. So out of nothing this world arose. Out of nothingness this world consisting of name and form and subject and object arose. What we call as subject is nothing but object only. I am the body, mind and intellect is just an object. ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು. It's a part of the creation. But you are not part of the creation. What you call as real you. ನಿಜವಾದ ನೀವು ಅದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಜವಾದ ನೀವೇನು ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ, the witness. It's a part of the subject. Okay, but you forget that and you become a part of the object. And this is what is called phenomena, the world, prapancha. Now this whole universe consists of billions and billions and billions of galaxies, billions and billions and billions of stars, is just getting popped up and dissolved into nothingness. Some nothing called consciousness creates this objects called universe and just dissolves them back. They're like soap bubbles. Such a big galaxy just appears out of nothing. It's called consciousness and goes back to nothing. It's called consciousness. Dissolves back. And what it is made up of? It's again made up of nothing only. The consciousness only. Object is not object, even though it's object. It is made up of consciousness. Material is consciousness. But it is separated out. Just like soap bubbles, no? Soap bubbles were it will come up, it goes back. Okay. So now, when you are a part of this soap bubble, when you are a part of this thing called soap bubble, or thing called universe, you start feeling you are a solid object. You are solid subject. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರ. There's nothing solidness in you. You are empty. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲಿಡ್. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇಹ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲಿಡ್, ಏನು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಟಿನೆಸ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್. ನಾವು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಏನನ್ನ? ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಲೈಫ್, ರೈಟ್? ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಫ್ರೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್, ಡೆತ್. Death is actually going back to nothingness, where you came from. That's your nothingness is your home. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬದೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಮನೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದು ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನೋ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಚೇತನ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, trying to hold on to something, but you don't realize that you are also an object. You are also a doll. A doll holding on to another doll. A robot who is dancing with another robot. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದಪ್ಪ ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಅಂತ, ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. These are all objects trying to live with another object and holding on to life very dearly. They are programmed for holding on to life. ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ. And for that they start accumulating some things. ಏನೇನೋ things. Things can be house, things can be marriage, things can be children, things can be family. All things you accumulate. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Why are you accumulating all these things? Because deep inside you know that you are nothing. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀವೇನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಂಟಿ. ಡೀಪ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಂಟಿ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಬಬಲ್ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಂಟು ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ನೌ ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಫಿಲ್ ದಟ್ ಎಂಟಿನೆಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಫಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Can you fill up that nothing with them something? Because you are also nothing. So that starts causing us tension. It's like a pit with the bottomless pit. ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಪಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಬಾಟಮ್ಲೆಸ್ ಪಿಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಬಾಟಮ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್? ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಜಾಬ್, ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್, ವೈಫ್, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್, ಕಾರ್, ಮನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನೇನೋ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ falls into a bottomless pit, and all your life you are living with the fear that everything is going to nothing, because you are nothing. The moment you accept you are nothing, you are not a thing, but you are a subject, consciousness, you become free. Because for you, consciousness, there is nothing to decide, nothing to lose. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ. These galaxies, which are made up of infinite number of stars, planets, is floating in nothingness, empty space. The space is empty. ಆಕಾಶ ಖಾಲಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಕಾಶ ಖಾಲಿ, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಲ್ these big stars and planets are floating. Okay, that's about bigness. What about smallness? Atoms, molecules. Okay, the gap between the nucleus and the electron in an atom is nothing but emptiness. 99.9999% of the atom is emptiness. Nothing is there. Okay, now if you collapse all the molecules of the universe, because everything is empty, all stars, planets, everything you collapse, ಎಲ್ಲ collapse ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, the space occupied is not more than a teaspoon. Even teaspoon cannot hold A teaspoon can hold the whole galaxy. It's so big. It appears so big. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಣೋರಣೀಯಾನ್ ಮಹತೋ ಮಹೀಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ. He is smaller than the smallest and the greater than the greatest. What is that smaller than smallest? Is consciousness. Greater than the greatest is consciousness. Okay. ಇಡೀ ಗ್ಯಾಲಕ್ಸಿನ ಕೊಲಾಪ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಒನ್ ಟೀ ಸ್ಪೂನ್. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. Nothing only exists. Now if you go to your own body, your body is made up of atoms, molecules. Okay. Now if you, and it is 99.9999% space. If you collapse the molecules of your body, the total space occupied is less than one sesame seed. Even less than one dust. ಒಂದು ಹುಲ್ಲು ಆ ಡಸ್ಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. The matter, amount of matter is no less than dust. So then this appears to be a big universe. Okay, I appear to be very solid. And I am trying to fill up with more solid things: husband, wife, children, family, jobs. ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಬೇರೆ 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 ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಿಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ಬಟ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಅದು ಏನು ಉಳಿಯಲ್ಲ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ನಥಿಂಗ್. ದ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಇನ್ ಡೆತ್. ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ನಥಿಂಗ್. ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಾದೀನಿ ಭೂತಾನಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಮಧ್ಯಾನಿ ಭಾರತ. In the beginning they came from nothingness. In the middle they appear, then they disappear. Your life is also like that. In the beginning it was nothing. You appear to be something solid and living and all. Then it would disappear to nothing. Life, death, life, death. From nothing, something appears. Just like a wave in the ocean. Whether the wave is there or not, ocean is always there. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. This something is nothing but a dance of nothing. What you see something, ಏನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದದು? ನಥಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್. And that dance is called ತಾಂಡವ. Okay. ಆ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಾಂಡವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. The Shiva or consciousness is nothing, not an object. And in the consciousness waves arise, appear as the object, ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ. And that's called Prakriti, Shakti. And it makes appear, world appear very solid and real. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಪ್ಪ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ರಾಮ, ಕಲ್ಲು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿ. ಕಲ್ಲು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಲ್ಲು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಣ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲ, there is nothing. This nothing appears to be something. That's called creation. ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ. ಏನಿಲ್ಲದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ನ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಇನ್ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್. ದಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಸೌಂಡ್, ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಸೌಂಡ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್? Right? Is there music without silence? Is there raga without silence? Raga idea, silence illidre. Okay. So what musicians play, ಸಂಗೀತಗಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they are not actually playing with sound, they are playing with silence actually. In silence they create sounds so that your mind becomes silent again. ಶಾಂತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತದೆ. Silence is nothing. Silence ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. Then you create a sound which is something, and every something has to dissolve into silence, nothing. Right? From nothing, something, and nothing. Then there is music. Dance is what? Movement. No movement, which is nothing. Movement illa, nothing. Then there is a movement. That's nothing. Dance is, space is nothing. Okay, dance is movement of space. From nothingness, you move and go back to nothingness. That's called dance. From nothingness, you create sound and go back to nothing. It's called sound, music, shabda, action. Right? You from your thoughts, which your mind, which is full of thoughts, you go back to nothing. It's called meditation. And those who go back to nothing permanently, they are called Jivan Muktas, or liberated beings. They are called what you call as Buddha. They are called as liberated beings. And that's what is called, what you call as Buddha calls sir. Nirvana. Vana means Shabda. Vani means Shabda. You enter into a soundless space, silent space. That's called Nirvana, and that's called Mukti. While you are alive, if you are able to get that, that's called meditation, adu dhyana. From something you go back to nothing. When you are alive, it's called Mukti. And if you realize, you look at it, anything is finite. Anything is finite because it takes a shape. Alive shape is finite, but nothing is infinite. Nothing is always infinite. Adke limit illa. Nothing is infiniteness. It's called Bhuma, infinity. Nothing is infinite. So all your life, our longing is to go back to infinity. Now ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ infinity ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ. ಆ infinity ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Infinite things you have to catch, you hold on. You have to realize that infinite thing, you have to drop the finite thing. Drop something called ego. Then you enter into infinite. Anantadege. By catching something you cannot become infinite. By making lot of money you can't become infinite. By getting lot of name you cannot become infinite. ಅನಂತದಿಂದ ಯಾವುದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಬಿಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ತ್ಯಾಗೇ ನೈಕೆ ಅಮೃತತ್ವ ಮಾನುಷು. By dropping you become infinite because you are coming out of nothing, you are going back to nothing, and that nothing is infinity, anantate. That's why it's called Ananta. Alright? Ananta means nobody. Ananta means nobody. Ananta means infinity. To become infinity or to become nobody. If you become somebody, you cannot become infinite. Because somebody is a body. Infinity is not a body. Infinity is a pure consciousness. And that infinity is called bliss, Ananda. That nothing is called Ananda, bliss. That nothing is called moksha, liberation. And if you enter into that nothingness, you become nothing while you are alive. Your wisdom will bloom. Your infinite intelligence will bloom in you. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅರಳುತ್ತದೆ. Now this ಜ್ಞಾನಿ is not somebody who has accumulated a lot of scriptures. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಚರ್ಗಳನ್ನು accumulate ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. That's again object. ಆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಈ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಈ ಪುರಾಣ ಓದಿದವನು ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಂಡಿತ. Yes, a pandita is somebody who has accumulated a lot of things. Why did he accumulate a lot of things? ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ?
He wants to display.
Trying to find something.
He is trying to accumulate something because knowledge is power.
To display his power.
Power. ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪವರು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? And every knowledge is in the field of something. Knowledge can happen only in the field of something. Okay? In the field of nothing, you have to drop knowledge also. You cannot na ayamatma pravachanena nabhyaha. Lot of knowledge cannot take you to atma. You have to drop everything, and that is called vedanta. Vedanta means end of knowledge. All knowledge should end to go to Bhagavan because consciousness. You are trying to hold on through Bhagavan, through pravachana, Upanishad. You are trying to find Bhagavan. When you surrender totally whatever you have, it's called surrender. Then you enter into that nothingness called Bhagavan, which is pure awareness, consciousness, which is not a thing at all. Enough about nothing? You have something?
Prabhu, you said the object is nothing but an idea, right? So when you see an object for the first time, what happens in the mind?
The mind identifies the object. Yeah, I identifies, let's say you see this one you have not seen, let's say. The moment you look at it, the mind tries to identify a flower which you have seen and says it's a flower, close to flower. It gets a concept.
Through subconscious.
It'll associate
Through memories.
with lotus.
Absolutely. Lotus or memory.
It
So,
wants to acquire that.
huh?
It may wants to acquire the knowledge or whatever about that.
No, mind is nothing but if you see, what is mind? Please tell me, what is mind? Mind is nothing but thoughts. Thought is but naming process. Mind wants to give name to everything. Okay? That's what his mind is about. Ultimately, mind is trying to identify with the name. This has not seen it, so it can't understand.
Or a concept.
The concept is, ultimately it's a name. Without name, there's no concept. You is a concept. I am is a concept. I am a body is a concept. Everything is a name now. So mind is trying to give name to everything. Understand? Now in the process of giving the name, what will happen? It removes that object from the background. The object is separate from the background. So the moment you say this is a book ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The book is removed from the background. Okay. Now what is the background of the book? ಏನಿದೆ book ಅಲ್ಲಿ background ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Book is made up of paper. Correct? Paper is made up of what? Tree. Mara. Tree is made of what? Sunlight. Tree is made of earth. Okay. Tree is made up of water. So the moment you give the name book, all things related to book is gone. Mind wants to separate out, segregate, separate ಮಾಡ್ತು. Book is separate from what is its source, which is tree, water, sun, and consciousness itself. Okay. So if you don't give the name, what happens? Book merges back into consciousness. Then what is there? The moment you stop the naming process, what is there is pure consciousness only. Chetana matra. Then it merges back into pure awareness, consciousness. So that's why mind is called Maya. Maya andreno? Maya means Yama iti Maya. What is not there? It is seen. Mind is the measurement process actually. The moment you measure something, so you are removing the background. You are cutting that reality into pieces. That's why you can measure it. You cannot measure the infinity. Anantadin measure madikagalla. You can measure the finite. So infinity make into finite to measure. The book is nothing but consciousness only. Everything is consciousness. Adan cut ಮಾಡಿ measure ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. It's called Maya. To come out of this Maya is called meditation, dhyana.
So these feelings and sensations, are these thoughts?
Everything is thought. Everything is thought in different form.
So if I see a 100 rupee note on the road, and I just become aware of that seeing and move on, what am I doing then? What?
You're very cool. Last 100 rupees.
And that is the whole point, right?
Last 100 rupees.
So these kind of decisions that come, whatever we think. For example, now in this case, we see a 100 rupee note. There are two thoughts which come to our mind. One is you can pick it up and you can walk away, or that does not belong to you and you can leave it and walk away. There are two kind of thoughts which is natural to come, and the decision making part is through Sakshi, or how do the decision making comes from where?
See,
How do we choose what is the right?
that depends on what you are, who you are. Yaro.
Nothing, right?
Then nothing makes no decision. Even if it picks up a note, it's not taking any decision. No? The question is who you are. If you say I'm a Subbu, I'm a body and mind, you can pick up as well pick up 100 rupees note or you can drop it
And use it.
and use it or lose it. Now if you say you are I'm consciousness, then 100 rupees note doesn't matter, no?
It will not add any value.
Huh?
It will not add any value to.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing on 100 rupees note. So question is who is asking question?
But like that, we can't lead a life also. Just thinking it's nothing.
Who is leading the life? Who is leading the life? Those people are married, they know. Wife is leading the life. Wife and life sound same. My wife is being led by my wife. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Are you leading your life? Huh? Are you leading your life? Is anybody leading your life?
I mean, we're all working and all those things.
Who is working? ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದಾರಪ್ಪ?
Mind and body.
That is, life is happening through you. Life is happening through the body and mind complex. To say that I am leading my life is, do you have any control over the heartbeat? Do you have control over kidney, liver, brain functioning, nervous system, tindi? You have to eat something, no? Digestion is under your control. Then what you are leading? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Just because you go to office and work, is it leading your life?
Fooling ourselves more. That I am doing something.
Please understand, you are not living life. Life is being lived through you. One doll is actually there are set of dolls, no? Doll set. One doll is, if you give the key to the one doll, will come and stand, dance. Another doll will do music. Another doll will come and sit and do something. So all of you are nothing but dolls in consciousness. Each doll is created with some qualities. A music doll will sing music. A dancing doll will do dancing. A programming doll will do programming. A guru doll will speak, Shishya doll will listen.
So now that question when I said, uncle, the decision making part. So it depends on what you are. So again, these qualities are prenatal or we develop.
Who you are? Who is asking the question? You're coming here after a long gap actually. That's the problem. Who is asking the question? Is Sakshi asking the question?
No.
Sakshi is witnessing, no? It's witnessing the drama. Then mind is asking the question, right? So mind is what? Nothing but I thought. I thought is also an object. A doll is asking another doll, what's your name, doll? No meaning for that question at all.
What's your name?
So what is the question?
So I get things. So Sakshi doesn't have anything.
Sakshi is watching this fun. And you all this prenatal, postnatal, everything is a concept. See, the problem is this doll acquires an identity of its own. It thinks I am real. Then it starts accumulating some impressions and all, thoughts and all. It's like trying to acquire. Okay? And all these acquisitions will fall away, drop. Because it's made out of nothing. It's made out of falsehood. What is science, my dear? Science is search for fact, truth. Every scientific experiment begins with a hypothesis. Hypothesis means what?
Assumption.
Hypothesis means in a very simple, ordinary, common man's language, it's a story, big story. And you start discovering so many things. Story means what? It was not there. You just created something out of nothing. So somebody says a Big Bang. Nobody has verified there's a Big Bang or not. So you started with the Big Bang. Then you start experience on that. And a lot of money, earning, everything you do. And out of nothing. It's a called story. Kate. All your life is nothing. It's nothing. That nothing is consciousness. You are living nothing. You are acting nothing. You are working in nothing. The whole thing is nothing. That nothing is consciousness. No thing, no object. And you cannot accept that. The doll cannot accept that I have no life. So you try to acquire whatever is possible to make your life more solid and concrete. Many people acquire weight, 50 kg, 100 kg.
Dropping is difficult.
So Ananta means they think that Ananta weight. Infinite weight.
That is the problem. Dropping is very difficult.
The nature, everything will be dropped.
But I didn't get with any intention to accumulate.
Intention will be there. The object will have always something to acquire.
Definitely not weight.
Side effect. Side
So
effect
side
of
effect.
occurring something else.
So is enough about nothing you have heard? Any questions about nothing?
And this getting into Maya is part of evolution. Getting into Maya.
Now the question is, you are asking from consciousness point of view or from the point of view of matter, existence?
Like, so people when they see some death or sometimes, everybody comes across this nothingness.
Correct.
But it's for that moment, and again they go back to the cycle of me, I, everything. But again, when we, of course, there is a point that nobody wants to accept it as part of some. You are leading through the life, you are not leading the life. Life is through you. But still, when there are two things. We don't want to give up everything. We don't want to accept everything is done by
Who
God.
we? Who is that we? You
You
include
take
husband
in
and wife
terms
or
of, no, I'm not talking.
who is that we? That I itself is a question mark.
Yeah. What I'm asking is, even though I is a question mark, so many times we become aware of it. I can't change the language.
Okay.
Still when we are aware and still we get into the Maya.
Who is aware?
People, so many times what I'm saying is, the consciousness becomes aware of itself and come out of it.
Then when consciousness
So
becomes
they're not living in consciousness.
They're not living in
Yeah,
consciousness.
you lose it, of course. You lose it. That's why you come into again that cycle.
Right. The one who loses it is not consciousness.
Yeah. You.
It's a doll.
Yeah, of course. But why is it?
Why not? The consciousness is having fun, no?
Of course, there is a fun in saying big guy, showing a big guy. But, not
Say, what is the question? Consciousness keeps on creating and dissolving. That's all.
Yes.
You say by creativity.
Now, why it should create and dissolve?
Why not?
When everything
Can you
is-
ask this question to boss? Whatever he says, you have to do.
It is like that. It has to be.
When you say something, Krishna has a choice. He has no choice. Boss is always right. So that boss got nothing. Keeps creating. You have to dance. That's all. What else can be done?
Entertainment for consciousness.
I think this you have mentioned in the Design magazine, no, this time.
And
Well,
There's
also,
nothing like why and everything is ease.
Everything is. That's all.
So if you go through that,
There is no answer called. There's no answer to the question called why.
Now, when you are really knowledgeable to say is, you don't get into those cycles. Sure.
Correct.
When
So
you are,
there'll be no questions.
yeah, there will be no questions. I'm not asking.
So what happens now? Please understand. You enter a dark room. Katle kone bandri. ಕತ್ಲೆ ಕೊನೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಇರಬಹುದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಯರೀಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್. ಏನದು? ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ is hypothesis, because we are operating in Maya, darkness. In darkness, whatever question you ask, some answer will come. There's a possibility that it is evolution. There's a possibility that it's karma. Huh? Andrew? Understand? All this concept, it's a concept only, right? Ultimately, what is evolution? It's a concept, right? For a person who is in darkness, you have to give some answers. No, okay, fine, there's evolution. This doll is asking very seriously. Oh, we have so many dolls. We have so many people here.
But all these things sometimes is done to give a sense of direction to the mind, right?
It is-
In darkness, obviously, instead of having abstract thoughts, it gives a sense of direction to say, okay, where can you go from
That's
here?
what is the meaning. This it is like this. For a poison, no, somebody has got a snake bite poison, so you have to give another poison to remove that. Similarly, for this, for the mind which is stuck in concepts, you give another concept to remove that concept. ಮುಳ್ಳನ್ನು ಮುಳ್ಳಿನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ you have to remove a concept, you give another concept. Both concept will go and remove this thing will go. That's why it said Upanishad and Vedas and all. What they say is Upanishad and Vedas. They give example, very nice example. Upanishad Vedagala. Vedagala ultimately you say you are not the body, mind, intellect, you are the Atma and all. No. It's all called knowledge. So they give the example. Knowledge ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆಂದ್ರೆ there's a dead body. Okay, you put a fire to that. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಚ್ತೀರಾ with a stick. You light the body, dead body will burn, and put the stick also there. Nothing will be left out of that. Similarly, when you get jnana, everything knowledge will disappear. But till that point of time, some stick is required. That's also part of that. After that, everything what you know will disappear into nothingness. Science is made out of pure stories, my dear. Okay? And they call it fact, objective fact and all. Actually, it's stories. Only grandmother stories are slightly better. There will be some king and kingdom. ಕತೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್, ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್? ವಾಟ್? Then you start living in that. ಬದುಕ್ತೀರಾ. Language is also emptiness, you know that? What is this? What is pen? What is pen?
A noise that is
Huh?
a noise that is created out of silence.
If I ask anything in language, ultimately you'll be not able to express it. Please, can you describe me what is yellow color? You are wearing a yellow color shirt now. I don't know. I am a blind person. You please explain yellow color to me. Please explain. No, yellow color. What is yellow color? I want to know. Please tell me. Ready? You cannot know. Why? Yellow color is not an object. It's a concept. Somebody who doesn't have the concept, he cannot explain that. Right? Everything comes out of emptiness.
So we have we are having eyes, but we are blind.
Like everything comes out of emptiness, lives in emptiness, goes back to emptiness, and still we feel solid, heavy weight. Any questions about emptiness?
This is more easy rather than losing the weight. Even more easy.
Easier than losing the weight.
Yes.
You drop the concept of weight, no? You have said.
That's also a concept.
Shunya and emptiness, they're all the same thing.
Shunyas. Yes. That's why it's called, Shiva is called Mahashunya. The great void is called Shiva. From that great void, it comes, everything comes. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅದರೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The life is being led through us and we believe that we are living the life. The thoughts are coming to our head and we think everything that we are thinking. Indre?
Safe and best answer. Nothing.
All what you see, the solid house, everything disappears in your deep sleep. It's not there. Again in the morning it gets projected. ಪುನಃ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅದು. All solid things.
ಅದೊಂದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನುಭವ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಏನದು?
ಅದೇ ಡೀಪ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್.
Deep sleep is nothing but death only. Same. Death and deep sleep are same. Nothing is the reality. Something is an illusion. Anyhow, before this illusion gets disappeared, I get married. It is like this. Anyway, it is a dream. Have fun as much as fun as possible.
And the only thing which creates the difference is awareness. Otherwise, it's the same for everybody as long as you're not aware.
Who is everybody?
I mean, every creation is just
What is every creation?
in forms of other objects that we see, or we see different people that we see.
There's no different people. There's nobody.
It's the projection of the mind.
There's nobody. You think there's somebody?
That's like a solid.
There is somebody. There's nobody out there. That's why it's called Advaita. You know what is Advaita? Dvaita means duality. Advaita means non-duality. Not dual. There's no two. It doesn't say there's one. There's no one. There's no two, you can say. There's no separation between the Jivatma and Paramatma. Okay, there's no separation between Jivatma and Paramatma. Then say only Paramatma is there. One is there. That concept of one also disappears. Everything is knowledge. All knowledge is nothing but ignorance in a different garb. Any questions? If you realize this emptiness when you are alive, you'll be free of illusion. You'll be spared of millions of lifetimes and millions of husband and wives whom you can torture.
And torture.
And torture. Any Prema questions in there? She doesn't answer. I don't know whether Prema exists or not. This is the play of Maya. Nothing is there. Everything appears to be there. And everything disappears also. What's Subbu?
You just burst out laughing sometime without any reason. No.
Any questions? कुछ नहीं है फिर भी सब दिखाई दे रहा है. There's nothing, it just still appears as something. Everything is a concept, sir. Everything is an idea in consciousness. The moment you change your idea, the world appears very different. Okay, the appearance of the world changes the moment you change your concept of the world.
That's why different phases people experience different.
The void, the emptiness, the nothingness is the reality. That's awareness, consciousness. But consciousness is not a thing, it's not an object. It is. And the fellow, the consciousness doesn't know there are so many things, like all these guys are struggling there.
It is enjoying.
It is just there, that's all. It says, I am there, that's all. What is the big difference? There is. Ashte. Consciousness just says, is. The water always says, I don't know whether waves are there, ocean is there, I am there. And this fellow's waves and waters, they come and struggle and all that dissolve into water. You had a long discussion about nothing.
I was hearing that.
Nothing exists. What is it? Yours?
I was. Okay.
Nothing exists.
We say I was.
Yours was. I
No,
was.
I say, and still we say.
I was. I was.
You have to change your language and style then. That's why I asked that day. Language change madre will it change?
It helps.
So because instead of telling I was Ankush, he listened it and ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it may look strange, but I think it is right, technically right.
My classes nowadays change the language first actually. So you missed other things also. You had a dance meditation today.
Oh.
Shiva Tandava. In preparation for Shiva Tandava.
ನಾಳೆ practice ಆಯ್ತು.
ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್.
Okay.
ನಾಳೆ ಶಿವ ತಾಂಡವ ಆಗಿರ್ತಂತ. See, this whole universe is nothing but dance of nothingness. It's called Tandava. Peace is when things disappear from the mind. Once things hodre, thoughts hodre, peace bರ್ತದೆ. Because that's the nature of the yourself. That's what meditation is about. To make the mind thoughtless. So, Dakshinamurti is the guru. Dakshinamurti is the guru actually. Incidentally, this is also Dakshina direction. Facing Dakshina. Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti taught in silence. All teachings are in silence for Dakshinamurti. Okay. The silence is the reality. Ade Satya. Then some guru speaks continuously. The guru who speaks out of silence creates silence in the mind of the listeners. Understand? You can speak out of silence or you can speak out of noise. Most of the people talking is out of noise, mental noise. Why they talk is mental noise. Okay? And that creates a noise in other people also. Pollution. Whereas a real guru speaks out of silence. Even if he speaks hours together, that speaking, the sound creates silence in your mind. That's what guru is. The guru teaches in silence means not that he is silent. His words arise from silence. His words create silence in other people's mind. And silence is created through the words of guru. That's what is meaning of silence. Otherwise, everything in the world is out of noise, mental noise. Had heard a lot about nothing, no? She asked today, topic is nothing, talk about nothing. Nothing is the only thing which is real. All of us are actually born out of nothing, live in nothingness and go back to nothing. But in between, if you start feeling we are something.
Concept of nothing.
Concept of nothing. Any questions? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ನಾನೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Ashwini, any questions? Shelly?
ಅದೇ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ದಟ್ ಈ ಜನಿವಾರ ಏನಿದೆ, ಜನಿವಾರ that is representing Manasu type, that's what I was thinking.
Manas?
That is representing Manas all around. And in marriage that doubles after marriage.
Yeah.
So it was like when we are thinking that everything is a Vishaya at the end of day.
Subject.
Even Jnana, whatever we are taking, it's also a Vishaya at the end of
That's all.
End of day. So
Everything is an object.
So is there any significance to those threads? Is it related
See,
to?
that's what I was telling earlier when you came. I don't know if this thing or this thing. Her question is consciousness evolution is a part of creation, she said. All these are concepts, I said. It's like you're in a dark room. Okay, in dark room, you ask, ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? You say possible. Right? You say there's a light? Possible. Is there a book? Possible. Because in darkness, every question, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Right? Then you start searching for the book, which is also possible.
Yeah.
Similarly, every concept in Maya, every question in Maya has an answer.
Yeah.
But every answer is invalid in the longer run. Every question has an answer.
Correct.
Okay? And every answer is anyway out of nothing, emptiness. It's a hypothesis. Science is a big story, sir. Big bang, big burst, atoms, molecules. So you search for atoms and molecules, disappears. What is atom? What is molecule? Nothing is there. So, for every question of yours, I can give a very perfectly valid, logical answer. But so that's what a guru does, no? The guru's job is for Shishya asks so many questions, sir. Okay, he gives a logical, clear answer so that his mind becomes silent. After that, he removes the mind. So Subbu used to come with a big list of questions. I used to give perfectly clear answers also. After sometimes you see his head, there's no hair also. Forget about questions. So what happens? That's a good spiritual teacher. He tries to answer your questions in such a way that your mind becomes silent. It's like anesthesia. After your mind becomes silent, you just cut off that mind. Suddenly you're left with nothing. No questions, no answers. All answers are in Maya, sir. All questions are also in Maya. So if you have to ask about Janivara, I can give a perfectly valid answer.
It's a good aid to remind that okay.
I'm married.
To remind that Manas is all around.
Manas is around, her name, other part of Manas name is called wife anta. And this is only for husband, because that's what is the. You can give logical answers also. Why Janivara is only for husband? Why is there? ಸೂರ್ಯ ನೋಡಿ ಬಾಯ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ರಿ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ. Have you realized the emptiness of words? Have you people realized the emptiness of words?
Yeah. There was one class also on that.
Emptiness of word. I have forgotten.
Yeah, there was one. Like we were telling like how good morning. Does it really mean? Yeah.
All words are empty. ಏನ್ರಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಿಮ್ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? I'm asking you really?
Correct.
ಏನ್ರಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? As if I am expecting answer from you.
Yeah.
Right? And you give ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು really ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು? The words are empty. The things are empty. Call a very deep. And still everything appears to be solid.
Right now, you're actually laughing.
So then there is no subject for us to talk. Yeah, because
But next Saturday we'll have again. We'll have things created.
Something came out of America and going back is nothing. Solid thing came. He powdered it and sending back. Nothing is going back.
so ನಾಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಹಂಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ. So ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 8:30 ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ announcement.
8:30?
ರಾತ್ರಿ 8 ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 5 ತನಕ.
ಹೌದು.
So what all will be there tomorrow?
There is some bhajans, there is some dance, there is music,
Okay.
lecture,
Whatever gets
pravachana.
created there.
Whatever gets created, we will be doing. You missed your ತಾಂಡವ dance today. ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ.
ಫೈನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
Finals ಅಲ್ಲೇ.
Everybody was asked to do some adhyayana for Shivratri.
Shiva Sutra,
Huh.
Shiva's teachings.
So all that will be there tomorrow.
Guru Gita.
This is closing topic.
Huh?
What you had just now is closing topic.
The topic is getting closed.
So anybody ask a question? Where is this question coming
Where is the question coming from? Who is asking the question?
from? First, the moment we ask, that thought comes, then it's gone.
Gone. All dolls are seriously asking about questions about life.
So after this point, we should start looking at mind as entertainment. You know, you're bored to live in Sakshi all the time. You go back to the mind, have some fun, get some coffee, cry a little, come back and laugh. It's entertainment.
That's entertainment. Unfortunately, if you really fully get established in Sakshi, you can't even get into mind also. So then only you'll have some entertainment program. Some people come to your mind there, you see their mind and laugh. You cannot have entertainment from your own mind. Okay, we'll close for the day. Sit silent. Just